Hi everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allendary. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. We are a nonprofit organization, a speech therapy clinic solely dedicated to helping you and everyone with Parkinson's or a related movement disorder regain and retain your speech and your swallowing. An important part of that is that you are exercising your speech muscles every day, and that's why I'm here to try to help you keep your daily home practice interesting. Today's topic is state fairs. Everybody say that with intent. Ready? State fairs. And let me ask you, when is the state fair in your state? When is it? All right, we're going to go ahead and take a sip of water. We're going to do the first 4 speak out exercises, and then I have a cute image that my husband found, I guess on Facebook or something, and Joanne from our clinic, who is our translator, is going to come in and translate it with us. So we will do that after the counting. But let's all take a sip of water with intent. While Joanne is here, I am also going to show you our e-library. If you are working with a Speak Out provider, that's a speech language pathologist who's been trained in our Speak Out program, then you have free access to our e-library. So I will show that to you also. Let's go ahead and get started with our first Speak Out exercise. It's called the warm-up. I want you to connect these sounds and project your voice forward. Speak out. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Are you connecting the sounds? We say we do them in cursive. So connect the sounds as best you can and project the voice forward. You're not yelling. You're speaking out. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. And you notice I had to take a breath in there, and that's fine. You just take a breath whenever you need to. One more time. May, me, my, mo, moo. Up and over. Let's take a sip of water with intent. Grab your cup or your glass with intent and really think about it when you swallow. I'm very careful when I swallow in front of you. So I'm using intent. I'm activating the intentional motor system. We're moving on to speak out exercise number 2, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth wide and project that ah forward. Ready? Ah. You should feel it going in front of you. Let's do it again. Try not to be tense. You don't want to hyperextend the mouth, meaning you don't want to be real tense or anything. Try to sit back. Let your voice do the work. Ready? Good. Let's do it again. make sure the sound is ah. It's not eh or any other sound. It's ah. Let's do a shorter one. Ah. We're done. Okay, that's speak out exercise number 2. Let's take a sip of water with intent. Moving on to speak out exercise number 3, the glides. It's really important that you project a steady ah out first. So we're not going to start gliding from the beginning. It's steady ah and then glide. Ready? Ah. Ah. It is important that you stop when you get to the top. Stop all the way. Close your mouth. Let everything relax. And then you'll start with the other part of the glide. Let's do it again. Ah. Ah. All right, make sure the sound is ah. So you're opening your mouth. It's ah. It's not it. Everybody say ah. Ready? Ah. Let's do it again. Ah. Stop. Ah. This glide is very controlled. We are taking back control of our voices. We're not going to let Parkinson's control it. So we've got to be very deliberate and purposeful. We're trying to activate the intentional motor system that is not as dependent on dopamine. And that's why it works. That's why intent is the most important word for people with Parkinson's. Let's do one more glide. Steady ah, and then glide up. Ready? Ah. Ah. Let's go ahead and take a sip of water. If you're new to the program, you're working one-on-one with a speak out provider. That is a speech language pathologist that has been trained in our program. Then hopefully these exercises, as you're also working through the workbook, will help you to learn these exercises the right way and learn them faster. Maybe you won't need as much therapy if you can learn the exercises faster and establish a consistent home practice routine. Speak out exercise number 4 is all about re-coordinating the breathing pattern. We were using ah for the ahs and the glides, and now we're going to add words. So we were using the respiratory muscles, the phonatory muscles, the vocal folds, and now we're adding the lips, the tongue, the cheeks. So we're adding the articulatory system. Say that with intent. Articulatory system. One more time. Articulatory system. Yes, we're speaking with intent. I want you to connect the numbers, just like we did with the warm-up. Stop at the end of each row. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. We're thinking about it. We're being deliberate. We're speaking out. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go backwards and we'll use a little bit more intent. Ready? 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. We're finished with the counting. Let's all take a sip of water with intent. Over the weekend, my husband, he's very active on social media, and he found this really cute picture, so I thought I would share it with you. But the saying that goes with it is in French. So I invited Joanne to come with us. Joanne, come on in. Joanne is at Parkinson Voice Project. She is our translator. She's also my niece. Aren't I lucky?
Good morning, everyone.
Well, let's show them the picture, and then you're going to translate it for us. Is that so cute? All right. Read it in French first.
Maman a dit, on touche pas avec les mains.
Why? I think French is so hard. Is it hard for you?
No, it's not. I'm French educated.
Yeah. So in Lebanon, you learn.
So we learn Arabic, English, and French. We have most of the people also now speak Armenian.
Okay.
So
say it again with intent.
Yes. Maman a dit, on touche pas avec les mains.
And so tell us what it means.
Mom said, don't touch it, and I didn't.
How about saying it in Arabic?
أمي قالت لا تلمسي قالب الحلوى.
Isn't her voice just beautiful? That's when we had somebody email after Joanne, after you were here last time, and they said she has such a beautiful voice. You really do. Say it one more time in Arabic.
أمي قالت لا تلمسي قالب الحلوى.
That is so cute. Have you ever done that before with a cake?
I can't tell. I did.
That is so, you can get away with anything when you're a child.
Yes.
Well, thank you for coming today.
Of course, my pleasure.
You know what, while you're here, let's go ahead and show them the e-library. Because you have been working hard on translating these materials. So any person with Parkinson's or a related disorder who is working with a Speak Out provider has free access to our e-library, and you can get access through your speech pathologist. They'll have a special registration link that they'll give you. So in the e-library, we've got the Speak Out workbook, we've got a book called Out and About, another one, Year of Intent, a USA workbook, a song book, tongue twisters. We also have all these neat flashcards. So for the Speak Out workbook, it would be really neat, don't you think, Joanne, if somebody, let's say, took high school Spanish, they could do their Speak Out exercises in another language. So what you do under each workbook, it says other languages. And so tell us which languages the Speak Out workbook is available in.
So it's available in Spanish, French, Italian, Japanese, German, Hebrew, Greek, and Portuguese.
Oh my goodness. And you're also working on some other languages.
I'm working on 3 languages right now. It's Hindi, Slovenian, and Finnish.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Wow, you're busy.
I am.
You're busy. So that is really neat, because our goal, even though we do have our campaign to reach America and we're collaborating with the universities in the United States, we want to help everyone. So translating the workbooks is a big deal. You've also translated the term, the phrase, speak with intent, into how many languages?
21 languages.
Oh my goodness. So I would say you're working with intent.
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
Joanne, thank you so much. We're going to finish our practice now. Thank you.
Goodbye.
How do you say goodbye in French?
Au revoir.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our reading. Our reading is about building strength and endurance, and the topic that Lisa prepared today is state fairs. Let's read every sentence with intent. When you read, speak out, project your voice forward. Here we go. State fairs have carnivals, contests, and food. When you see the highlighted word, go ahead and stretch it out. Let's do it again. State fairs have carnivals, contests, and food. Next. The Wisconsin State Fair is known for cream puffs. We're stretching out the vowels for the highlighted words. Read it again. The Wisconsin State Fair is known for cream puffs. Make sure you're using more intent when you read. It should not sound like regular conversation. It should be a lot stronger. Let's read this one. The oldest state fair is in New York. Again, the oldest state fair is in New York. Next. The State Fair of Texas has big Tex. Again, the State Fair of Texas has big Tex. It is really important that you're stretching out those vowels. We're getting you to activate the intentional motor system and use more intent. Whenever you have to think about something a little bit more, you're using intent, and that's good. One more. The musical State Fair was set in Iowa. Again, the musical State Fair was set in Iowa. Now moving on to our cognitive exercise. Name 3 items in each category. Speak out when you say the items. Go ahead. Food served at a state fair. Let's read these with intent. Corn dogs, cotton candy, and fried Oreos. The next, animals at a state fair. Say each animal with intent. Let's read this. Sheep, chickens, and pigs. Did you say every word with intent? Are you speaking out? Read it again. Sheep, chickens, and pigs. And one more. Carnival rides. Think of some carnival rides, at least 3, and say them with intent. Let's read these. Every word with intent. Ready? Ferris wheel, carousel, and roller coaster. Again. Ferris wheel, carousel, and roller coaster. Go ahead and take a sip of water with intent. We're moving on to Dr. Boone's words. If you're new to this session, we're going to read these nonsense words twice, each one twice, and we're exaggerating the G's, the K's, and the NG's. Here we go. Gula ganga ga. Gula ganga ga. The next one, lots of intent. Kukamanguka. Kukamanguka. Next one. Gangla. Gangla. And the last one. Kukla. Kukla. Good job. We are moving on to the bonus reading. Here's the bell. The bonus reading is more challenging. We're going to read from Make Memories on the Midway. This is more challenging because we are reading more than one sentence at a time. We are still stretching out the highlighted words, which is making us think about it and use intent. And when you read, it should be really strong, much stronger than you would talk in conversation, because we're trying to build strength and endurance. Here we go with intent. From the traditional to the trailblazing, the massive to the modest, state fairs around the country have a knack for captivating people of all ages. While each fair has certain things that make it unique, you can count on them all to showcase the best of what their state has to offer in agriculture and industry. Time-honored signature staples can be found no matter which state you choose to visit. Games, rides, and fried food. Let's start with games and really stretch it out. Ready? Games, rides, and fried food. Try it again. Games, rides, and fried food. Every single word with intent. You can download today's you can download today's reading material, take what you learned during this session and practice, and I will be back tomorrow. Thank you.